Hi, my name is Chris Hull. I'm an industrial application engineer here at DeZURIK, and I'm here to talk to you about the difference between operating pressure and signal pressure when dealing with an analog positioner. When dealing with a positioner of any kind, it requires a signal in order to move the actuator open, close, wherever you need it to be. Specifically with an analog positioner, it has a 4 to 20 milliamp signal or a 3 to 15 psi pneumatic signal. Oftentimes it is confused between the 3 to 15 psi control signal with the, in this case, 70 psi operating pressure used to actuate the valve. To help illustrate the difference between the operating pressure and the control pressure, we'll use the gauges on this P200 analog positioner. The gauge located on this side of the positioner is what's reading the 3 to 15 psi control signal that is being received, whereas the gauge that's on this air filter regulator is reading the operating pressure that is being received somewhere in the plant. In this case, it's set to 70 psi, whereas at 50% open, you can see it's approximately a 9 psi signal being sent to the positioner. The gauges on the top of the positioner, located here, are measuring the pressure that's being sent to the open port and the closed port of the actuator. In this case, being 50% open, the pressures are approximately equal, which makes sense, the valve being at midway open. When a 3 psi signal is being, or control signal is being sent to the positioner, all the air should be sent to the closed port of the actuator, which can be confirmed by this gauge. When a 15 psi signal is being sent, all the pressure should be sent to the open because the valve is 100% open and there should be no pressure on the closed side, as can be indicated on by this gauge. With this demonstration, you can see that no matter what supply pressure you're using, it can be controlled by a 3 to 15 psi signal pressure.